Okay, so today the problem which we are taking is with respect to the assignment problems only. But we have seen that most of the time all these, I mean transportation problem and assignment problems are for minimization most of the time. Okay, so we need to minimize the transportation cost, or we need to assign the resources in such a way that the overall cost should be minimized, right? So most of the time these assignment problems will be for minimization, but sometimes there can be a problem which will be for the maximization. So we are going to take today the one special category of assignments problem which is for the maximization. Okay, so one is maximization, and one more kind of problem will take which is called as restricted assignments problem. So that restricted assignment problems means where that particular resource is restricted, it's not supposed to allot someone like that. Okay, so we'll see those two kinds of problems in the assignment problem. So let us first go for the maximization and assignment problem, and we'll start with the example itself. So let us go for the example. They're all the, let us say, registration counters, and these are the people who are doing the registration. So these are the different person, okay, ABCD, and they supposed to allot with the particular registration counter. Okay, so the cost which has been assigned is 30, 37, 40, 28, 40, and 40, 24, 27, 21, 36, then 40, 25, 29, 32, 38, 62, 33, 40, 41, 30, 36, 34, and the last column is, sorry, 35.
Ma'am, this C2 job D is 21 or 4?
C2 to D, na?
Yes, ma'am.
21.
21, okay.
Okay, and 35, 36, and 39. Okay, so they will give the problem statement saying that there is a company in which they are doing the registration for something. There are 5 registration counters and there are 5 people who will be available for those services. Like that problem statement, big problem statement will be given. Now the question is what? The question they have given at the end is saying that how should, now, by this particular sentence, you will come to know that this is the special category of assignment problem, because they are asking to maximize the profit. Most of the time, even they will not give any problem statement, but they will just give this matrix and they will ask you to solve this assignment problem. But many times there will be a big problem statements and they will ask to find out the minimum cost or find out the assignment, solve the assignment problem. So if nothing is mentioned, that means it is by default it's a assignment problem which is for minimization. But now in this sentence you can make out that how should the counters be assigned to the person so as to maximize the profit, right? So this is special category of assignment problems. So when it comes to the maximization of profit, even in transportation also, even if transportation, if it comes for the maximization of the profit, it is special category. So what we need to do in that case, very simple, nothing, no change much. Only in the starting what we need to do, see we have this 5, first we have to check always whether it is balanced or unbalanced. It is balanced assignment problem because number of rows are equal to the number of columns. Okay, so it is a balanced transportation problem. So now when we start with this, our solution is saying that right? What we need to do, as it is a maximization and assignments problem, in all these numbers, within all these numbers, we have to find out the highest maximum number. So here you can see among this, the maximum, highest maximum number is 62. Okay, so we have to take the highest number or highest value among given values, and then after that what we need to do, we have to subtract all these values from that highest value. So from given values, and subtract all the values from this highest value. Okay, so in this, which is the highest value? 62 is the highest value, right? Among this, 62 is the highest value. So now what we'll be doing? We will redraw the matrix once again. Now we have to take this highest value 62, and from this 62 we have to subtract 30. So when we will subtract 62 minus 30, 32. So the same place we will write down 32. Same way 62 minus 37. So 62 minus 37, how much it will come? It will come as 25, right? So we have to write on the same place 25. 62 minus 40. So 62 minus 40, it will be 22, right? Like this, 62 minus 28. Okay, so we got now, after subtracting all the values from the 62, we got this. Now on this, we have to do the normal Hungarian method. We have to apply the normal Hungarian method. So now on this, apply Hungarian method. So what is the first step of Hungarian method? Step 1, row reduction, right? So go for the row reduction. Now everything is same. Only what we are doing to convert that maximization problem into a minimization, we are finding out the highest maximum number, and from that number we are subtracting all the values. And then once we get that new matrix, we have to apply the Hungarian method. Okay. So now in this, which is the minimum value? 22 is the minimum value, right? So if we subtract this 22 from the other values of the same row, it will be 10. Then this is 3. This is again 0. This is 0. This is 12. And this is again 0. This is 4. Okay, now next, in this also 22 is lowest one. So this is 0, this is 8, this is 7, this is 10 and 5. Then in this, the lowest is again 22. So this will be 15, this will be 2, this is 0, this is 4 and 4. And in the last, the 0 is the lowest value, so there won't be any change. So we'll write the same values, and 23, right? So we got now all the values after the row reduction. Now the next is column reduction, right? So we'll for step 2, column reduction. So in column wise, 0 is there, so there won't be any change. So we can write as it is. The next row, there is again 0 is there, so we will write as it is. Then next row, again 0 is there, so let us write as it is. Then next row, the minimum is 4. So subtract 4 from each, 8, 15, 6, 0 and 24. And then last one 0 is there, so no change. Okay. Now next step 3 is allocation, right? So step 3, allocation or assignment, right? Now we have to do the allocation or assignment on this matrix only, right? So either you rewrite once again or you do it on this matrix, no problem. So I'll do it on this matrix only, because again writing will be a time consumption. So what we have to do in the allocation, we have to scan each row, right? Row wise scanning we have to do, and we have to see that in that row, if there is a single 0, there is only one 0, allocate that 0. If there is no 0, go to the next row. If there are more than one 0, go to the next row. So in this first row, there are two zeros, so we cannot allocate anything. So go to the next row. Now in the second row, there is only single 0, so allocate that 0. So we are allocating. Allocating means what? We will do a square to that. As we are doing row wise scanning, and in row wise scanning, if we allocate any 0, we need to cancel that column. If it is row wise scanning, cancel the column. If it is column wise scanning, then cancel the row. So we have finished with second row. Now go to the third row. Now in this third row, there is no 0. One single 0 was there, but it got cancelled. So now there is no 0. So go to the next row. In the fourth row, there are two zeros. So we cannot decide which one to allocate. So leave it. Go to the fifth row. In the fifth row, there is only single 0. So allocate that single 0. Right? So as we are doing row wise scanning, cancel the column. So we'll cancel this column. Right? Now we have finished all 5 rows. Now we will go for column wise scanning. So first column is cancel, second column is cancel. Go for the third column. In third column, there are two zeros, so leave it. Then fourth column. In the fourth column, there is single 0, so allocate it. So as we are doing column wise scanning, allocation is done, cancel the row. So we are cancelling the row. Now go for the fifth column. Now in fifth column also there is single 0, so allocate it. Right? And when you are allocating, cancel that row. Right? Cancel that row. So we are cancelling the row. Now check once again. Now all the columns are over. Right? All rows and all columns are over. But what you can do, once again you can check row wise and column wise. So row wise it is possible, this row is cancelled. In this row there is no 0. In this row there is no 0. In this row there is no 0. Column wise also there are no zeros. Right? And how many allocations over? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So we cannot do any allocations further, and there are total 4 allocations done. But what is the order of matrix? The order of matrix is 5, because it's a 5 by 5 matrix, 5 rows, 5 columns. So the order of matrix is 5, and number of allocations are only 4. So that means what? Now we need to go for the step 4. What is our step 4?
Excuse me, ma'am.
So modification of reduced matrix means this now. What we need to do, whichever uncross elements are there, this and this, they are all uncross elements. So in this, which is the least element, lowest element? 4 is the least element, right? So now we have to take this lowest element 4, and what we have to do? We have to subtract this lowest element from the remaining uncrossed elements, right? So we'll subtract this 4 from all the uncrossed elements. We'll add this 4 into double cross elements. Which are double cross elements? from which the row cancellation happened, column cancellation happened. So see this 15, this 2, this 10, this 3, all are the double cross elements. So we will add that 4 into this double cross elements, and all the single cross elements like this 0, 8, this 0, this 0, 16, 0, 8, this 33 and this 0, all these are the single cross elements. All those single cross elements will be as it is. So now we have to do modification of this reduced matrix. So once again we'll draw a 5 by 5 matrix. This is double cross, right? So add the list elements. So here it will be 14, here it will be 7. These are single cross. So this. Next, this is single cross, this is single cross. Now, whichever uncross, we have to subtract. So it is 9, 11, 0. Then next is 0, 8, 3, 2, 1. Now this is double cross, so we have to add 4 in that. So 15 plus 4, 19, 2 plus 4, 6. These are all single cross, so we'll keep it as it is.
Ma'am, this C3D will be 4, ma'am. In
C
column reduction itself, it will be 4, since we are subtracting 10 minus 6.
10 minus.
Ma'am, in above, you can see that it's C3D will be 4 instead of 6, ma'am.
This column, this cell you are saying?
C3D.
C3 is this one, D is this one, so this one only, no?
Yes, ma'am, where you have written 2 right now.
But
So
we
in
are
column reduction
subtracting.
step, it will come as 4, ma'am, not 6.
Acha, there it will come as 4, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Because we are subtracting 10 minus 4, 10 minus 6.
10 minus 6. No, 4 is the
No,
lowest element, no?
no,
Uh,
ma'am, 10 minutes. Like,
See, column wise, when you will check this, 4 is the lowest element. So 10 minus 4 will be 6 only over here.
That's okay, there's 22. Okay, my bad.
You have to be all, even I will do lot of, I mean, silly mistakes, but all of you has to be little bit careful. Huh? You have to go into the flow properly. So this is, I think this is correct, because nowadays I'll come with the solve problems. First I will solve and then only I'll take a class. So I think nothing wrong. No, now we can continue, right? Okay. And now in the last one, see, this is single cross, so as it is. This is also single cross, so as it is. This is uncrossed, so we have to subtract that 4. So this will be 17, this will be 20, and this will be 19. So now we got the next matrix, right? So now on this matrix, we have to do the allocation. So while doing allocation, again same thing, row wise scanning. So there are 2 zeros, leave this row. Second row, there are 2 zeros, leave the row. Third one, there is a single 0, so allocate that and cancel the column. Right? So next, fourth row, there are 2 zeros, so leave the row. Fifth row, there is single 0, so allocate that and cancel the column. Now all the rows are over, so go for column wise scanning. Now first column is cancelled, second column is cancelled, go for third column. Third column, there are 2 zeros, so leave the column. Fourth column, there are single 0, so allocate that single 0, cancel the row. Then fifth column, there are 2 zeros, so leave the column. Now we have finished all 5 columns. So again go for row wise scanning. Now go for the first row, there are two zeros, leave the row. Second row, there is only single row zero, allocate it. If you are allocating, then cancel the column. Then go for the third row, there is no zero. Fourth row, cancelled. Fifth row, there is no zero. Now, row wise over, go for the column wise. So, third column, there is single zero, allocate it and cancel the row. Right? And then go for the next column, no zeros, next column, no zeros. Now, you can see that there is no zero left out. So there is no possibility of any allocation, right? All the zeros are either allocated or got cancelled. So just see how many allocations are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the order of matrix? 5 by 5. Order of matrix is also 5. So as number of allocations or assignments, number of allocations is equal to the order of matrix. We need to stop the algorithm. Hence, assignment done. Therefore, assignment done. Okay, assignment done. And now we have to write down the final answer. So to write down the final answer, here this is C1, C2, C3, right? C1, C2, C3. This is A1, A, B, C, D, E. So C1 is allotted to C. C2 is allotted to E. C3 is allotted to A. C4 is allotted to D. And C5 is allotted to B. And what are the costs for this? The cost, now we have to take at this particular location where we have done the allocation, at this particular location, what is the original cost? So we have to go to the main example, okay? Not even after reduction of matrix. So whatever they have given, so this is the main example. So at these places we have to find out. Means where we need to find out? We need to find out at this value we need. Sorry, this value we need. Then we need this value. Then again this one. Then we need this one. And then finally we need this one. So these are the values where we have done the allocations, right? We have done. So we will be taking these values and we have to add it. So writing that, we'll get it as here it is 40, here it is 36, here it is again 40, here it is 36, and here it is 62. If you do addition of all these things, we'll get total answer is equal to 214. So the total cost, assignment cost is nothing but, or total profit is nothing but 214. So this is what you should finally write down as answer, final answer. Is it clear?